Okay, and this is a you choose, okay? What do you need to know about your health and wellness post-COVID? Hello, goddesses. So this, I was just moved to do because the theme for the month in my Patreon group is regaining your health post-COVID. And also on the YouTube channel, I'm be sharing a yoga series, not just for this month, but a series of videos where we have a fairly strenuous yoga routine. So anyway, the theme is how to regain your health. And let me just check. The question that I asked for this reading is, what do you need to know about your health and wellness post-COVID? And so let's just spend a moment just getting centered. I'm going to do a little bit of drumming. Just feeling centered and choosing from the first, second, or third pile of cards. I myself am centered. Okay, do not go any further with the video until you've chosen, as the reveal is coming up in a second. And let's just see what the cards say, what Spirit has to say. So when a card is upside down, I take it as this has been a little bit tricky for us. It's something we need to work on for sure. It might be a little bit challenging. So the first set of cards is Vision Quest, reversed. Came out reversed. Discovering Truth. Stand in the light of truth and do some research. So let's sort of join this with the idea of health. Now remember, all of my work is to connect you with your intuition. Wherever you're hearing my voice, whether you're in South Africa, America, Canada, England, wherever you are in the world, Germany, where I have many listeners and viewers from those countries, primarily Great Britain. So tap into your own intuition. I was going to say tune in, tap into your own intuition, okay? So the Vision Quest card means that you have been called, you need to set aside time and preferably go into nature and really do similar to a Native American Vision Quest, but you do not have to try and copy or create something that is not comfortable for you. It's a matter of going someplace in nature or discovering someplace in nature and then getting into that place, spending time and asking a question. So there's something that you need to know. I'm getting actually all three of these cards, if you can see for yourself. I'd love to know in the comments, can you see the thread that they all share? Okay? Give a comment if you can notice it, because I just saw it. The card, you have to do some more research. So there's some sense that you know already you need to find out more about a situation with your health, with your well-being. You don't have all the information. You got the Discovering Truth card, right? So what is your particular truth? And you got the Vision Quest. So for those of you who chose these three cards, there's definitely a sense that you need to search, you need to look deeply, you need to listen, because there is something, and they all came up reversed, there's something that you need to find out. It may be perhaps something about your blood or your blood type or a particular set of symptoms you've been having or little issues. Perhaps you are supposed to make your diet a little more vegan, a little bit less meat heavy, a little more plant-based. Perhaps you've been vegan and you're not feeling so well and you need to do some research to check that your diet is indeed right for you. So there's definitely in this pile a sense of there's more information needed, and you're being told to do it outwardly with more research, more actual delving in, reading, internet, speaking to someone, as well as a spiritual searching, right, with the vision quest. That definitely is going to spirit, okay? So you're being told sort of both ways to approach this problem or this issue that you are having with your health at this time. So yes, with this first pile and the discovering your truth, don't worry if your truth does not match those of the people around you, right? We've all been programmed. I teach and share a lot about paradigms. So your truth may not match the paradigm. Paradigm means the pattern behavior of your family, of your ancestry, of your ethnic group. You may have a different truth. So this is a real issue for you now, and it is around this idea of how to be healthy, how to be well for you. And as I said, because all the cards came up upside down, there's a real sense that this is something maybe you've been avoiding, and yet you know within yourself that there's a truth that you're not acknowledging for yourself, but that you already know. In a sense, it's that you already know what is best for yourself. It's now to step into that light of truth. Okay? And let's continue on. After each, I will mention that I am now doing chakra energy healing sessions. They're one-on-one distance healing sessions. They involve some divination, a spiritual message, as well as working with your chakra energy around a specific issue. If you are interested in this service, please check. The link will be below to make an appointment to work with me. Let's go on to the second pile of cards, the second stack of cards. I'm flipping them over now. Very different energy. Very, very different. Okay. So there are 3 cards here. The new home card is reversed. Passion and pleasure and white buffalo. White buffalo especially is from the native spirit deck, and it's a very powerful card saying you need to get grounded. Like this beautiful animal that you see here, there is a sense that you need to be, look at how strong it is. Look at how heavy, how much it exudes strength. So it has very much to do with grounding. And so the idea with this card is that you need to do specific practices to root through your legs into Mother Earth so that you have that power and that strength of buffalo, of white buffalo, specifically to do with the earth energy. And of course, this ties in well with abundance, with good health, with the physical strength. So that is a practice for you to do. Passion and pleasure. So again, for your well-being post-COVID, you're being told that you do need to savor your life. Maybe coming out of 2020 and the early part of 2021 here, we're still all feeling a little bit restricted or a little bit of fear, shell shock. So for you, it's important to start to include more passion and pleasure back into your life, whether that is taking short trips, whether that is taking a longer trip, planning a trip, even if you can't take it now. But there are definitely pleasures. Maybe you enjoyed baking or doing something in nature, running or going for bike rides, walking, taking your pets out for walks. Maybe there's something that you had restricted that brings you pleasure, and you need to bring that back now for your well-being, and also to really savor the little things in life that bring you pleasure. Okay, the card shows people dancing around a fire. It shows, actually, it's showing like gypsies. So the idea is that at any moment you can find a way to have some pleasure in your life. Maybe it's just a simple glass of wine with your meal and paying attention to your meal, turning off your phone, and just sharing with the person. Even if now you've been together through COVID And maybe you now really need to take this time and just reacquaint with each other, or reacquaint with someone who you've been separated from, that you're now starting to be able to visit with again. Because remember, the question is what do you need to know about your wellness and your health and your well-being? So definitely passion and pleasure. Now we have an interesting card here with the new home card. It was reversed. So upright, it means that moving is a step in the right direction for you. So there's an issue for you around moving. You may want to move. You may feel perhaps stymied in moving, meaning you've wanted to move, but you haven't been able to get it done, to execute it with everything that's going on. In some way, it's linked to your well-being and to your health. The sense here is that there is some sort of delay, or it just might not be the right exact moment to move to the new home. Or conversely, you know that you should move, maybe out from a parent or out from a relationship, but you've been putting it off. So then there's an issue for you around moving, around getting a new home, the timing, or whether it is the right thing for you to actually make that leap and move. And that's something that you know within you, as there are many people listening to this reading, and so it might be slightly different for each of you. But there is an issue around your home, whether it is meant to be permanent, or whether it's time now for you to feel safe again to move out on your own, or move in with a partner. Maybe you had moved in with family, as I mentioned. So there's something there for you to explore in terms of a new home. So let's go on to the third stack of cards, the third and final stack of cards, and see what they reveal. And let's see, let me get my glasses on here as I turn them over, seeing them for the first time. Okay, this is fascinating. So this is a different message here. It's similar in some cases to the second and to the first. So the card that was upside down is Sacred Mountains. I'm putting that right side up. Grounded was upside down as well, and get some exercise. So the first and most obvious, yes, those of you who chose this stack of cards, you need to get some exercise. And the meaning is that as your body becomes stronger, you will begin to feel stronger. So those of you in this group, there's some sense that because of coming out of COVID and lockdowns, you were not getting as much exercise as you needed. Your energy and everything is going to shift. This is the fairy card. This is the fairy message card. And so the idea, they know about movement, right? They know about sort of energy as well, right? So the fairies know the importance of physical activity, play, dance, running around daily to keep themselves in good physical shape, right? If you believe that there is a fairy realm, this message is from that realm. Exercise is a secret to lasting energy, to health and happiness. And it's a wonderful stress reducer. So it's very important for you to begin now getting some exercise. This is something that you had not been doing during this time, during the lockdown period. And so it's going to help you in every area, your career, finances, relationship, because the body is crying out for that stimulation. I have recently, as you know, I've got this series I'm going to be doing on this yoga practice, which is pretty vigorous, and I'm happy to share them, Kukua, African dance fitness, and that cardiovascular, that sense of uplift that I get now that I'm moving my body again is tremendous. So this is the message for you. You may want to especially look at being out in the sunshine, out in the air, or maybe, for you, it could be some team sport. It doesn't really matter as long as it's a way for you to get some exercise. If you're more solitary and you want to just do bike riding or running, that's absolutely fine. What was upside down was grounding. So yes, the grounding card is very much saying you need to, and that's similar to the white buffalo card in the second stack. You need to get grounded. And you can see this beautiful card here. Whether it's going out and connecting into a tree in nature, sitting with your back to the tree, feeling that you're sending down roots into the earth that connect with this tree and with that tremendous power of groundedness, because that is what's missing for you right now. Makes me think you might have been spending a lot of time digitally or in things that are to do with your head, your brain, like social media, just disconnected from your body. So right now it's very important for you to get grounded again. All right, let me see if I can tell you some more about that card. Clearly, exercise is going to be the way for you to get back in your body, because you can't really move your body and sort of, you can clear your mind, but you won't be thinking if you have to kind of watch what your body is doing, okay? The grounding card also says that release a worry about the future or rehashing the past. And again, that's when you're not grounded, because that means you're not in the present. So is it, like I said, is it, yeah, you've been in your head and over worries. What are you going to do? How are things going to play out in society? What's going to happen? You need to get back in your body, and you're going to really, when you do that, you're going to tap into your wisdom very, very much, okay? That is what's going to help you to be less worried, is when you ground yourself, because it's just going to take you out of the what if, because what if is not real. It is just thoughts running around, okay? And something also with the grounding card, it can be that something that's hidden beneath the surface, okay, that you can discover. And it also may mean that you need to stand up for yourself and get more grounded within yourself. Stand up for what your needs are, okay? Hold firm to what you believe to be true. So again, that all goes with it being ungrounded. When you, like if a tree is uprooted, right? It no longer has power. It needs to be rooted into the ground to pull nourishment up, okay? So you need to sort of tap into your strength, and to do that, you need to get more grounded. Okay, so that your personal energy isn't scattered. That's also a huge part of it. If the energy is scattered, you're less powerful. Let's look at the Sacred Mountain card, because, of course, and that was reversed, a mountain by definition is grounded. So the Sacred Mountain card generally means that you need to go in your area. If you can, actually go in your area to a mountain. It doesn't have to be a huge mountain. Some of us don't live where there are any real mountains, but the easiest way to get this message is to go to a mountain if you can. If there's not an actual mountain goddess, you could travel in your mind's eye. You could in meditation and visualization. And the idea of a mountain is that you can see clearly from the peak, right? It's very, very stable. It's very grounded. And there are many ways to the top. See if any of this resonates with you. There are many ways up to the peak of the mountain. And when you're at the peak, you have a vision in all directions, right? So what you could do shamanically, spiritually, is leave a little offering at a mountain. You could leave some tobacco. You could leave some sage. You could even leave some hair there and maybe do a little smudging and just offering to the spirit of the mountain, okay? So the message of Sacred Mountain as well is that you need, again, to be still, and you need to take the time to move into a quiet place within you to find your own power center. This totally goes again with the grounding. So it's really reiterating it, but saying, get out in nature, and specifically to the element of mountain as a form will help you get, I'm getting very much root chakra here, okay? You need to also move past the hustle and bustle and craziness and go into silence. And again, best done with a mountain in view or even in a picture. Get a beautiful picture of a sacred mountain and relate to that image, put it in front of you, meditate with eyes open and just tune into the energy of place, which is very, very powerful. So also back to that get more exercise card, the exercise could be outdoors would be very, very helpful to you. I'd love to know in the comments if this resonated with you and what insights you got for yourself. Share them with the community. And if you would like to work with me one-on-one, I am doing these chakra energy clearing practice one-on-one with you. It takes about 45 minutes where I work with the subtle energy. It's like Reiki, but it is not traditional Reiki. It is working with my own ability to tune into your energy system with a sort of a specific issue at hand. And then I come back also with a message as well as doing this energy clearing, shifting the energy such that you will have an insight or an understanding of what you need to do. You will feel a shift as a result of this particular service. So the link is below. Reach out to me via that link. We'll make an appointment and we'll get you in my schedule. So I'm going to close here. Take a deep breath. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. And I'd like to actually share a beautiful chant that is done at the end of working together with students and teachers often, and it's a beautiful one. Swasti prajabhya paripalayantam nayena margena mahi mahisha go brahmanobhya shubhamastu nityam loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. It means, may prosperity be glorified. May administrators rule the world with law and justice. May all things that are sacred be protected. And may people of the world be happy and prosperous. Om Shanti. Om peace, peace, peace. Thank you.